months from now, they're going to need help a year from now, they're going to need help a couple years from now.
In Milwaukee, Mike Lowe, Fox 6 News.
The woman interviewed on CNN did lose her home, but the other two Wisconsinites say that they feel blessed to have weathered the storm without any damage, so good for them at least. Another local connection, Fox 6. We have a crew there in Oklahoma City. They actually arrived overnight.
They did. Our Ben Handelman live in Moore, Oklahoma right now. He has seen this devastation firsthand. Good evening, Ben.
Good evening, guys. This has turned into a 24-hour cleanup project. We are right now at the Moore Medical Center. It's a hospital that was completely destroyed by this twister. And behind me, there are restoration crews that have been bringing in some big trucks in the last few hours. This medical center, this hospital, has been home to some of the most incredible stories in this disaster. Although cars went flying into the building, it was full of patients and people. There were no injuries because of the twister. I just talked to the hospital tonight. They said there were actually 3 babies born on Monday, and today was a big day for people getting back into their homes to look at the damage. We have heard some incredible survival stories. One woman who literally ran into the hospital behind me, someone on a truck waved her down and says, "You need to get in that hospital now." Went in there and says that man was her angel. He saved her life by waving her down. She did not see the twister coming up from behind her. So it's just been a very emotional and incredible day here in Moore.
Wow, and of course, I'm glad the babies are all right. Let me say this, but I do have a question about the pets, because you had some video earlier of a dog in a carrier. I have to imagine that a lot of people are looking for lost cats and dogs tonight down there.
And it's interesting you say that. When me and my photographer, Andy Conkle, arrived on scene, which was about 3 in the morning, very early, we saw some dogs and cats wandering around helplessly through the rubbish, and it's been amazing to see. You're talking about that video, we saw these people walking up the street with their pets in their containers. They were taking them out of their houses. Their house actually was okay, but there's no electricity here in Moore. There's no water. So yeah, there are a lot of interesting pet stories to go along with this tragedy, as well. As we know, when Katrina is so famous for people forgetting about their pets, and we've seen some similar scenes here today of just stray pets who look like they just don't know what's happened.
You know, thank you, Ben. That is something people forget. There is no water, there is no electricity. Our Ben Handelman in Moore, Oklahoma tonight. Ben, thank you. We know a lot of you at home are feeling like you'd like to reach out and hopefully help tonight.